Hi, Camtu Pham is my name, and today I'm going to take you through a beautiful landmark called Breakston Park, and that's in Boro, New South Wales. About 45 minutes from Canberra and about 2.5 hours from Sydney, or also about less than an hour from Goulburn. Go and have a look at it with other people. One is Dr. John, a vet, and Antonio, a real estate agent. This particular beautiful farm owned by only 2 owners for the last 100 years. And the current owner have owned it for more than 35 years, doing magnificent job. There are 20 paddocks of beautiful land that are very well managed. It's the pastures ready for cattle, for sheep, and of course for horses. Got about 656 hectares of land, and that's massive. Right, and about 27 dams and 2 man-made lakes. 4-bedroom house, a brick with entertainment. There's a dome enough for entertaining, for weddings. I can see this multiple usage of this landmark. The spirit of the owner is still there. Peacefully in harmony. He must be very proud. And I want to say that it's my privilege to see such a beautiful opportunity, to see such a well managed and well looked after farm. I have been to a number of them before. Right, so we are looking at a multi-million dollars property, a beautiful multi-uses farm. It's not just for animal. Of course, you can grow crops on it. You can even have, fish farming. You can do so many things with this particular beautiful landmark. And I just want to analyze a few things for the benefit of the investors and also for those who want to understand more about real estate and especially farmland in Australia with what I understand, okay? Now, amongst many things, I like to talk about functionality. Of course, I will go into the look and the feel and the quality of the building, but let's look at the functionality. What I like about this, and in fact, I like to live in a property that have these kind of features. As you can see, you drive in, right? And you can go and park the car, or you can just go and then go back out without having to reverse. So that is functionality. And in fact, what I like to have right here is a water feature. That's missing from my dream ideal venue, but that can be done easily. Or you can have a signage, or you can have many things. Now this beautiful 4-bedroom brick homestead, a country house, is beautiful. It's, I think, very functional, which I will mention in a moment. What actually, ideally, I think the height of it, I like it to be a bit higher because we have such a big land, and of course, because we got big land, we don't have to have like in apartment, you have to, make it go high and narrow. This one is already 4-bedroom with entertainment area with, really huge, spacious living room already. They don't have to go height, but I think for the proportion of the land and also everything else, and especially when you drive past the highway, it's a little bit too low. You can't see it properly, but look, it's beautiful roof and beautiful done. Also want to mention other functionality and what other usage that you can have with this one. The gazebo out here, ideal for just meetings, gathering, wedding, any function really, or just basically just relax and meditation. This particular dome here, in here is a few beautiful vintage cars and other things that the previous owner have. But this can become a dining area for weddings or for any of the functions, for retreat, for executive, for like conferences. So you can use for all of that. And of course at the back the cool room are ready for those big functions. You also have all the tool shed, everything. Now this particular lake over here is a man-made lake, and I don't know exactly how deep it is, but I already see that you can put a few little boats and then you can just enjoy, relax out there. I also see lotus that you can grow, and you can even have fish, and you have a few ducks. It becomes very beautiful. Is another view that we have from this angle, so you can see the bedroom of this house. Got access to the view and also to that gazebo, which is perfect, the way that the owner can think about all of this. And this is the cool room, and probably maybe just for the internal use, but it's large enough for cutting meat and store the meat. That is another cottage, right, that belonged to the property. While we were there, we did not have a look at this because it's they have some tenant in there, and a small section of the property, so it's 3-bedroom. You can rent it out and get some money for it, but then of course it's probably maybe not the main feature, so I will skip that. And I want to talk about the house, right? This of obviously one of the main thing on the property. Now you got a beautiful entrance to the property right here. What I like about this property, the way its function is, everything on that side is for family. All the bedroom, the laundry and the bathroom, everything's on that side and has access to the lake, right? Everything on this side is a living room, entertaining, guests can dine, and then you also have access to the bar at the back. And when you open the door, and in fact when we visited yesterday we did not go through the main door, there's another entrance on the entertaining area that the owner already there, so we come in, and yeah, very functional. You have a space where you can put down your bags, you can put down put down your umbrella, and then you can either enter to your left into the living room or go into your right and go into the bedroom and the bathroom. So what it means, the functionality is, if you got guests, somebody, whether your husband, your wife, or somebody, your children, is entertaining their guest on the left, and you come home, you can still go within, in your room without having to interrupt other people. And you can also go at the back. So the windows are quite low, which also I like. You can open, you got access to a lot of light, a natural light, and also a beautiful view. Right, so let's go to some other function right now. And here is the living room. And I think I better take the master bedroom. If you can ask Boro to give me 1 second.
Okay.
And here là cái sảnh, the entrance to the house before you get into the living room. Here's the bathroom, and here's a 1-bedroom close to the entrance. 2nd bedroom, laundry, and this is another room. Yeah, of course you got the master bedroom with a beautiful view and closet. Oh, and a big private bathroom and a spa. to the house, of course. This is outside of the house.
You can hang on to that one while we go around.
Yeah.
But that's... where the hell am I? There. So that fence in front of us is that fence there. And the pine trees go all the way down to that point there. So the pine trees are actually in the property.
In property.
Yep.
So those one over there.
No, not those.
Those one.
Don't be afraid to ask any questions as we're going around, please. And then it drops down to a little bit of cleared land. Is everybody saying yes, or they've got no idea?
Yeah.
Yep. Right through there. That's just up here. So that cleared area is down here. That's a 100-acre block. That's a 50-acre block.
So that's the number 19.
Yes, combined.
Mine.
Yeah.
This particular farm has 27 dams, all right, so well catered for animals and of course used for the crops. It has about 656 hectares worth of farmland, and that is huge. There's still some bush be clear, but the rest are beautiful. Of course, we are visiting at one of the best seasons in Australia right now, spring, so everything's so green. But I must say, the owner did such a good job managing it, creating it. Everything's fenced around, and 20 paddocks of land clearly zoned, and of course with access to it through the gate and also fences. Already got its own lot numbers, so you don't have to subdivide. Of course, some of the paddocks, like the numbers 17 and 18, are quite big. Can be divided into a smaller section.
17. See the green and the pine trees finishing. And in fact, the tallest of the trees is nearly on this property, but not quite, by about 50 metres.
Yeah.
That's the boundary running through. So
Okay.
curved and well looked after. And that's quite evident by that fence line over there, where you can see the boundary. Yes?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yes, you can see it. Yeah.
Big difference.
Yep.
Like anything, you only get out of it what you put into it.
So is that improvement of the soil too, that project?
Okay.
See lots of all that purple. I grew up on a farm as well.
Over there, the dog runs, chook run.
Yes.
And behind that, there's a few pigs.
Is it the cottage over there?
Yeah, that's the cottage.
Okay. And what's in front of us, Roger? That one?
That's a hay shed or machinery
okay.
shed or
Yeah.
stables or whatever you want to use it for. It's got hay in it.
Hay in it, yeah.
These are the leftover building materials from when they built the house.
Yep.
Japanese. They go.
This is the way to the gazebo. Just want to talk about the law of attraction. It's funny that I put together what I want to see in a farmhouse or manor, and also want to have a gazebo, so you can have tea, or you can just, you know, like reading, you can have outdoor meeting. This place can turn into a retreat center, a wedding venue, or outdoor executive retreat. How wonderful is that? And believe it or not, it's actually, you know, when the mind can conceive, then it can turn into reality. So I'm here in November. That sometimes you don't really need to own things as long as you get to experience it. Whoever owns it doesn't matter, but I've just seen my dream spot actually appear in front of my eyes. I just want to share that with you. Bye. In the morning I choose to go on a straight road, which is the fastest way via Goulburn toward the destination. Obviously Google Map tell us to turn left to Boro Road instead of keep going. Anyway, that was a very, very rough road. Went in there and thought, oh my god, if this particular property is on this particular road, we have to think about it. It's actually really, really, really rough. Anyway, realized that can't get to the destination, go back out, and on the way back I thought more relaxed, so I go different road, and then realized via this road there's actually no petrol station. At least there's a hotel in near Riga, so I'm just stopping. At least can buy a cold drink, and we'll find out a way how I get back to Nowra and back to Wollongong. The petrol quite empty. Maybe have to stop at a farm and ask to buy $10, $20 of petrol, or maybe lucky can make to the next petrol station. I have another person that I know who want to build a petrol station near Camden. At this particular time, I'm thinking of you, Joe. Maybe great idea in countryside. And yeah, with the petrol station, that's I know that people can lease it out for $200,000 to $300,000 a year. Depends on the location and the traffic. But right now, I'm having a cold drink, but thinking of petrol. Now, I want to tell you how I actually come across this. In August, I just sit down and I write down as well. I wrote it on a computer. I got a journal as well, but often I do so many things and I want it electronic so I can do certain things. I was dream of this beautiful home on a big piece of land, and in front there's actually a driveway that come in that doesn't, you don't have to reverse it out, but you can have a circle and then you can go back out. And in the middle of that circle is a fountain, and I can also imagine a gazebo, right? And there's a lake. And I said, you know, how can you find such a thing? And then just a few weeks ago, this particular property just popped up from nowhere. When I click on it, I was amazed at how it's matching everything I could imagine. Of course, except it's much, much bigger. So I forwarded on to my brother, which is right now not in the country, and I'm doing this also for his benefit to evaluate the farm. But at the same time, actually where I do believe that when you like something, you don't always have to own it, as long as you can have access, have a look, enjoy it. So I come and have a look at this with the vision that capture what I could and celebrate. I think the owner have done a good job. I can even feel peace, and I even feel the spirit of the owners there smiling, feel very peaceful. And his wife now also in 70s and prepared to pass it on to the next lucky person with some money, because obviously it's a multi-million dollars property, but also take it further. So I put together this video to celebrate that I have seen something in my dream and now I see it in reality. It doesn't have to be mine right now. Still love the way that how the law of attraction work. Also analyze from the investor point of view. I am also an investor. I also help other people buy and sell real estate. Look, I'm not a real estate agent, but I connect them only. And of course I do have knowledge in this area. Being a daughter of a carpenter, from a very early age, I'm working with buildings, with different things. I also grow up in a farm. So around me we have cows, we got bulls, we got lots of ducks, we got pigs, we got chickens. I also responsible look after the cow for some session, or you know, work with dad around. So I do believe that, you know, how you grow up, you tend to like to come back to that environment, peaceful environment. So farmland to me is very close to my heart because I grow up in that particular environment. So you will see me going through this, I think that with love, with passion, and yeah, and as I mentioned, I have also done things like renovation. I can do it in 2 weeks, that I can including get permission from council, that replacing the kitchen, you know, floor, you know, remove carpet, put the new floors in. I do all of that, and I think that, you know, there's an opportunity for you to do certain things. You will. By chance, if you look at this video, then somehow you also, we attracting each other, you have a chance to see a big beautiful farmland in New South Wales, Australia, and yeah, enjoy. Cheers. And any feedback, just comment below and tag others, share, and I hope that the law of attraction working for you as well. I don't know the journey from here, but I do my best at this stage. All right, cheers.